So much noise today. So much noise. But at least somebody's building something. It's kind of cool. Kala.
What?
Don't move.
What?
Dan, can you just cool your jets for a moment?
Yeah. What?
Thank you.
Damn.
Because you're going to help me film something.
Wait, did you call him Dan or Rob?
Dan. Yeah,
Well, these are coming out.
Oh.
These are awesome. You can use your phone with them.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, let's see the tips. The fingertips.
You just want to use the tip?
Wait, you want to see just the tip
gosh,
for the phone
really?
thing?
You just want to see the tip?
I'm just talking to this guy right here. This guy just out of control.
Are you done with your beauties?
Yeah, I'm done with my beauties.
Every single one.
Damn, that's sick. Can you?
It's actually cool, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Kala, you're not going anywhere.
Hey, wait, why is there water in the parking lot?
Really, dude? You're super out of it. Like, you don't get it. You look like the person who probably would remember this vehicle. You probably wanted it. I can imagine you actually driving one of these.
I did not own a Mitsubishi Starion. I
sure?
did like them.
All right. Well, let's meet someone who actually owns one. That one right there. So today we have our friend John here. High fives. Nice.
Hey, John. What's up, John?
Oh, and Kado's in this one? Sweet. So, Kala, you're in the way. We can't see the car, dude.
I thought you said I could go look at it.
Could you here we go. Thank you. John, what did you bring for us to look at today?
This is my 1988 Chrysler Conquest Mitsubishi Starion.
Because that was a thing back then.
It was a thing, yeah.
Back then, because they made Mitsubishi made a 3000 GT, and Dodge made a Stealth, or Chrysler made the Stealth.
This was the predecessor to the 3000 GT.
Yeah.
82 to 89 is when they made it. This one's an 88. It's a little bit modified from.
A little bit?
I think just a little bit.
I think a little bit.
Pretty much every single panel has been adjusted or changed in some manner. Most obvious, big old splitter. Pretty much full flat bottom, goes all the way into the car.
Oh, really?
Hey, can we stop real quick? He's got a stereo in here.
Yeah, street car.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Let me go look at this real quick, and then I'm gonna see if there's a plate on it, and then I'm gonna be.
Music playing in there too?
Sometimes. Well, like hair metal, that's 80s, right?
Hang on. It's got a plate. It's registered. In Michigan, apparently you can drive anything you want.
Exactly. I cut the bumper up. These fog lights I made in my kitchen. They were vacuum formed. I made a vacuum form machine because I hated the stock ones.
Okay, real quick question. Just by looking at the amount of stuff you said, you did it in your kitchen. What do you do for a profession?
I do digital and clay modeling for General Motors Advanced Design.
Oh, so you're a fancy guy. You do fancy things.
things.
Man, fancy guy stuff.
that is
That's fancy.
They're LEDs. I hated the stock ones. These are vents. These go to training cooler and car steering cooler. Brake ducts in the bottom.
Wow, full race car stuff.
Ducks on ducks.
CSF oil cooler. Radiator's been tilted down, duck it out the hood.
Can you stand on this?
I could, but I want
I'm
to.
not saying you have to. I'm just saying like.
Scumbagging you right away,
I love
dude.
that mentality though, because air doesn't hit your splitter in 2 feet. But anyways, yeah, no, it's stayed on at 160, so it's good. As far as I know. Fancy latches. These are from a Mustang. This was just cut and vented for the radiator. The headlights are from a Cadillac that I cut and chopped apart and made buckets, and they don't flip up anymore, unfortunately.
But these things.
Wait, what is
those are my
this?
fancy Aero corner lights.
So they light up, they just illuminate the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Most obvious, the fenders. So I have a digital scan of the car, so I made the fenders on the computer and then machined them out and made bucks, made the molds and made up the parts.
Custom made by John.
Custom made by me.
So yeah, how these are wide. These are what is
It's almost 3 inches wider on each side, so about 6 inches overall. Just kind of forced to get more grip up front at 315s all the way around.
Wow.
all the way around.
All the way around.
All the way
All the
around.
way around.
This is like grip guy stuff right here all
It
day.
is, yeah.
This is like Vin would get super stoked on too.
Oh yeah.
Stock had 205s in the front, so it's quite a bit wider than original. I had to tub the insides of the fenders for steering.
Oh, can we see that?
Built it to drift. Yeah.
Wait. Hang on. This was originally built to be a drift car. That makes sense why there's a handbrake in it.
Yeah. I built it to slide, but then started going fast and kind of fell in love with that. So I still slide on occasion.
You slide in this?
Yeah.
Even with the 315s and everything all around it?
I mean, it does it. It's not good for it. Oh.
Does it push a lot? Like, does it want the hook? Is it? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of traction.
Yeah.
Gold heat wrap on the line.
Dude, what?
Yeah. So I cut these
Hot
out.
boy stuff right here.
Yeah.
So you widen the tubs.
Yeah, basically, because they ended back here somewhere, so I couldn't
Okay.
steer well.
With 315s.
So
Oh,
the
wow.
whole underside is completely, the cross member has been modified, tubular control arms, I machined
do
steering
all this
knuckles.
yourself?
Yeah. I don't pay anybody to do stuff. I've had help, I get help
Yeah,
from people
obviously
that,
there's.
if I don't know how to do something, I meet someone who knows how to do it and learn from them, basically.
Wow.
But yeah, when I started, I didn't know how to weld, and there's still welds that look like actually dog shit, but everybody's like, oh, I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Wait,
I
so
learned,
this is
so.
the stock metal hood, but just kind of with the vest.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dang,
And you
dude.
did this too, yeah?
Yeah.
And your
just
kitchen?
give it some structure. Parts.
Oh,
That's
nice.
what got it underneath, right?
And my wife doesn't like when I do things that just.
Oh.
I can imagine. You sounds like you do a lot of things in the kitchen.
It's a good spot.
Wow, so you're right. That carbon fiber, it goes all the way to the
Yeah,
bottom.
it ends about here. There's
Wow.
a small gap, and then the flat bottom meets back up.
Did you lay that by your own two hands?
Yeah, it's not great, but it's good.
Dude, I'm blown away, man. I feel so bad. I'm like,
I feel
I'm
like
a
a
bolt-on guy. I suck at everything else, I guess, apparently. Everyone who comes over here, like, builds everything. Man, it's insane.
I'm not ready to pay someone to plastic dip my wheels.
Yeah.
I'm at that stage, man. This guy's sitting here building.
Things out of nothing.
Yeah.
It's
There's
awesome.
more
Oh, man.
parts in this thing from like a Home Depot than like most auto parts stores.
But usually when people see things from Home Depot on cars, it looks like it's Home Depot parts on a car.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, continue. So,
I like the strut bar. I made that. That was one of my first.
You
tape
made
welding
this?
jobs. Yeah.
What?
The little badge, I kept that on there, and I keep scratching it out every time I change motors because.
that's cool.
That's cool, yeah. You could sell this. This is like amazing quality.
I know, but it's such a pain in the ass to make that.
Yeah.
Like I know why people like custom one-off parts are so expensive. People don't understand because it takes a ton of time to build them,
Yeah.
and it's not really worth the. And it's not really worth the return.
So did you like weld them in and then like glass around to kind of make it that
yeah.
smooth look?
Me and a couple of my buddies, shout out to Dave and Josh, we got pretty hammered and just started cutting stuff.
Oh, sick.
And,
That was nice.
Yeah, so we welded them up. They didn't
Yeah.
look obviously as good. There's a little bit of putty in there. Surprisingly, after like almost, 8 years, nothing's cracked. Because I beat the Christ of this car and it's still fine. I don't know.
Shout out to Heat Wrap.
Yeah,
Man.
DEI. This stuff's incredible. I got a good amount of it. The whole tunnel's done with all kinds of gold and fancy
Sweet.
stuff. Headers, I made those because
Of course.
I couldn't use anything.
Of
that
course.
worked.
Why would you? There's not a kit just for
Yeah.
this swap? Because
No,
these cars
no.
are so common.
Yeah, no,
It might be hard to see.
nobody
But
makes
the header
anything.
goes around the steering
that's why.
column.
Yeah.
Like it goes straight through the middle. It's 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. The column or the whatever that piece is,
And then
and then the
goes through it.
fourth. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The downside is taking the engine out. You kind of have to get it a little bit, take this mount off, pull that header down, get it a little bit more, take that header off, take the steering. It's just,
Sick.
It's an absolute.
It's a process.
It is, but
So your power plant, has it been warmed over at all, or is
a
it?
little bit. Yeah, we got a big cam in it. I got it on Craigslist and it made a bunch of power, so I'm not sure.
Wait, you got the cam on Craigslist?
No, I got the engine.
Okay.
I
was
had
sick.
an LS1 originally when
Okay.
I did the whole swap.
Yeah.
Firewall and all that shit. I just need more power, so I got an LS3 and it made like 450 or something on the first dyno run. Al CMP gave me a cam for it, and it made 60 horsepower just a cam. So it's 515 or so at the tires right now. It's good, but I still need more naturally.
Well, of course. You like to go fast now.
Right. But yeah, it's healthy. I mean, it's great. I get close to 30 miles a gallon on the freeway.
What?
Because
What?
gear, I'm idling.
really long.
Yeah, 6 gears is just perfect. So
30 miles a what?
1,000 RPMs at 65.
It's barely even idling.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
So the brake system, that's from a Mustang. The power steering rack is from a Mustang. Because I put the motor so far back, I couldn't use the stock booster anymore.
I noticed that you have custom mounts too to put it lower, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's had to been.
You touched
What
it.
didn't you change?
Stock wipers,
Stock
everyone.
wipers.
Damn.
Horn in here, is that stock?
The horn is not stock. No.
Aftermarket everything,
I thought I
minus
got it,
doors.
So I run the Optimus series, so you have to have street car stuff like headlights, blinkers, horns, blowing air, all that stuff.
Because don't you have to run like, is it 30 miles or 50 miles?
It depends, it varies, but you have to do a road rally. We have to sit in traffic and prove that you
Yeah.
can get in and out of places, and
It's a functioning street car.
it's a functioning street car, which you can get away with a lot, but I drive this thing way more than I should.
So since you work for General Motors, does anyone at your office look at you weird because you build?
Cool tires. I'm like, I know they're cool. Thank you.
Wow, that sounds like our place.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we do like concept cars and stuff. And I come home and I'm like, all right, cool. What can I make for this thing? Like 90% of the shit on this car is something that I saw on another car. And I'm like, it works on that car. I'm gonna put it on my car. Like the cage in the back, it's got a big X in it. When I was a kid, I saw a Porsche that had an X in the back. And I was
That
like,
was it.
someday, I'm not gonna have a Porsche, but I will have a car with a cage in the back that has an X. So.
This is
Yeah.
my head's about to explode. I don't know you, Brandon. I don't know you, Kakala. This is a lot. It's
Yeah,
insane.
it's a lot. Like,
I'm still just
everything-
trying to go. This actually is my favorite thing.
The corner light.
Yeah,
that
turn
how
it on.
the thing lights up and yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
sick.
because this whole thing lights
Yeah,
up.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's still rad. Sorry.
Yeah. So brakes, we got Willwood big brakes. 14-inch rotors in the front, 6-piston calipers, 12.5 in the rear, 4 pistons. Again, nobody makes shit for the car, so I had to machine brackets to make all that work.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
I guess that's the moral here is that
It is, you know,
Yeah.
it's great because it'd be so fun sometimes to just be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna build a car and order that. And I'm just like, fuck, I have to make this. So it's fun. It's a double-edged sword.
Start with those
I know,
crappy
it's like,
cars that everyone
cool,
had.
So mirrors, this. I had a sunroof and I hated it.
so you just
So a buddy
put
of
carbon
mine,
fiber in it.
yeah, a buddy of mine had a car with no sunroof. So I literally just laid up carbon right over top of his roof, popped it off, cut mine out.
That was your mold.
I didn't even make a mold. I literally just laid it right on top.
And you
There's
just
not
cut it
enough
to fit?
curvature for it to really matter on this
And then
car.
you just cut it out and dropped it in.
It sounds easy,
John, can you be my best friend?
but it wasn't. I can be.
yeah,
Always
John
looking
and
for
John.
But yeah, I had to make flanges and bead roll them to step them down because I wanted to sit flush. And
Oh, it's
then
flush.
Rosette weld everything around.
Oh my gosh.
And then sand it. It was a
Okay.
nightmare. I won't ever do it again.
Real quick question. How long have you spent hours, if you could guesstimate, or time in the building this car?
Too many. I've had the car since '98. I literally drove this car in high school, so it's been built about I don't even know how many times. A lot of times.
Wow, dude. I'm gonna look at your interior real quick.
Sure.
Did you like stitch this up yourself?
Well, my wife did.
Of course. Do you guys do the carpet? You guys make your carpet yourself?
Yeah, my wife did originally, and then I had to, you know, it's because I've driven the car for a really long time.
Yeah.
It's been faded, so a buddy of mine redid. We redid some of the swakes to start to fade a little bit, but yeah, all the carpet. I mean, you know, again, for Optima, you get deducted points in design engineering if you don't have proper carpet and stuff like that. So you have to have all these creature comforts, and I try to keep things as light as possible, you know, so because I want to go fast.
All this carpet in the like essentially the rear seats elite and back.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
Wow, that looks amazing.
Your speakers are back there.
Yeah, we
Carrie
got
already talked about your head unit. Man.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have a tablet runs off the ECU to see gauges. It's a simple eBay thing, cheap, whatever.
This is not like a race car. It's like really nice.
Yeah, this
It
is-
smells really nice.
You know what?
Did you find this guy at SEMA? Did you find this guy at SEMA?
I rolled by him on the scooter
Yeah.
when I did I did my roll by.
This is the ultimate street car.
Well,
So that's
This
the,
is like the
it would have
ultimate
been,
car.
but I broke it. But it's one of them.
How much does it weigh then?
It's $29.50, but I actually add lead to meet class because to run the vintage class I have to be 3,200. So.
And then you
Yeah, he has to add it.
That's the
strategically
thing.
to
Yeah, so
balance the
I
car,
could put it
you
where I
know?
want, but
Yeah.
that's the stupid thing is like I should put a system in it or something because then at least I'd have like nice speakers rather than bags of lead that do nothing but wait,
Yeah.
whatever.
Man.
So the whole thing's been completely rewired because the stock harness weighs like 50 pounds and it's 8 miles long. So I ripped all that out and rewired everything from scratch. Again, blinkers, turn signals, just what you need. The LS motors, you need like 5 wires to make them run. I know everybody's gonna be like, oh, boo, LS. I don't give a shit. I beat the hell out of this car, and that's why that motor's in there. The LS1 I got for $1,200 in a case of beer. Made like almost 400 horsepower for 5 years.
All right, I think I'm just gonna ditch the first gen. I'm just gonna do it, I guess.
These I made on a glass table my wife wanted to throw out. You need like a nice flat.
Oh, I didn't even know she even got.
carbon.
Man, you got the,
Yeah, these
the
are
details.
Stock. These are stock, but the bottoms.
But you kept them, so it's amazing.
Yeah, I just
you
wrapped
got
them
pulls.
Little pull lever.
You got door cards that are made out of carbon. You got.
Yeah, some aero stuff.
Did you make that yourself? I'm assuming also.
Of course. I have a
Come back here.
huge
Yeah, hurry up and get back here.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at it's all these things he's got going on. Look at me. Look at this. Look at that.
There's a lot to look at.
There's so much to look at.
Yeah, those are vented for aero. There's a lot of aero driven.
Are these
Man,
stock
things.
taillights?
They are, but they're from a
Damn.
Starion, so they're not stock to this car.
Ah.
Starion?
Conquest
almost
ones are a
got
little
it.
bit uglier,
You
so
almost got it.
yeah.
So
Whoa.
Can What is this in the whole point?
Those are baffles from a C6 Corvette, so I can flip a switch and it gets mildly quieter.
So for like
This thing's
quieter tracks
choppy.
like Laguna, you can.
It still won't matter because like full throttle, I don't think it makes enough vacuum to keep them closed. But for putting around town, when I see a cop flip a switch and it's like nice. When you're on the freeway and you don't want to talk
Drone.
to the phone or something, yeah, it's fantastic, and it doesn't wake the baby in the morning. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, but yeah, a lot of, you know.
Awesome.
What? I think, honestly, I'm gonna say, I think this is probably the most detailed build we've had here.
There's a lot done
For
to it.
this, I mean, like we've had really detailed, like old schools, like
trucks for
I mean,
sure.
when you
Yeah,
have a
detailed
car this
trucks.
long and you continue to do stuff, it's like there's always something. And even when I pop the hood, I look at it, I'm like, I need to redo that because it's ugly. And that's like, and the more that I learn as far as like fabricating, welding and stuff, I want to redo things because, you know, yeah. This again, I made this on the computer. We cut it out, and there's a tubular bumpers front and rear. So I made supports here and then tension rods that go through the cage. So it's proper. I could probably lift the car upside down by this because it's ridiculous, but I wanted to make sure it's good. I have a habit of overbuilding stuff.
no.
The car would probably be like, I don't know, 500 pounds lighter if I didn't, but I haven't broken things that I've made yet. So
Wow.
whatever, it works.
Is that necessary? Apparently so.
Well, yeah, I wanted to put it in the back.
No, but you get a little Puma. Emerald covers.
Those are like one of my first like track driving shoes, right? And my wife's like, get these things out of the house. They're disgusting. So they sat in the garage for a couple of years. And I'm
Oh,
like,
so that's the tongue of
yeah,
the
I'm like, I
shoe.
should probably get rid of these. And then they're like, you need something to cover your terminals. And I was like, I got an idea.
That's awesome.
Man.
Yeah.
The stories of this car is amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's the dude. This is insane.
So we have a SafePath fire system because I lost a fuel line one time and it was really scary. I didn't burn, but I could have. So
Safety first.
third usually, but yeah.
And then these obviously are tracks you've all driven on.
I've been on, yeah.
Wow.
A lot of fun. That's Tail of the Dragon. Me and my wife took the car from Detroit to South Carolina in the middle of July, which sounded fun. I mean, it was fun, but it was sort of.
Your wife's super down for that?
She's super down. all the
Man.
time. I wouldn't be able to have this and do what I
He's
do if she
making
wasn't
shit
down.
in the kitchen.
Doesn't mean she's down.
She has to be down.
Yeah, I mean,
He's been doing this since
I've been doing it
98.
too long. Yeah, I've been doing it too long. Yeah, she's
Man.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, this is bananas. I mean, look at this thing. It is insane.
It's literally the best fuel economy car I have. And
What else do you have?
I have a Tahoe and a 240.
What's this?
Oh, it's a little vent, so I just
Oh,
made
he
them
just-
out of carbon.
Let me guess, you just made this too, right?
Where does it go to?
It just vents to the interior.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't- It's just a factory thing, but it was like cast aluminum and stupid, so I wanted to make it
Cool.
Cool. Yeah. We got it. The theme of your build is it's going to be cool and functional.
the first thing you talked
like,
about.
Literally,
Yeah.
literally, it's because I saw it somewhere and I'm like, that's cool. I want it on my car.
That's the first
So-
thing you
Man.
talk about that sounds like completely cosmetic. Everything else is like really
Function.
cool
A lot
of
and
stuff- yeah,
functional.
I mean-
that's just sick.
You know, being like in design, it's like there's always a balance of what works and what's good. And a lot of times I do compromise things that'll look a little better to sacrifice a little performance. And like the exhaust was frustrating as shit because there's like, I don't know, 60 pipe cuts or something stupid. But I had pipe. I didn't want to buy tubing. Believe it or not, this car is like the most extreme budget build you'll probably see anywhere. Of this
Can you
quality.
disclose?
It's less than, I don't know, 40,000.
Huh?
30, 40,000. I mean,
Well, plus your time.
yeah,
You
but I
can't.
count my
That's
cost.
unbillable hours right
Yeah,
there.
but it's like, you know, when I buy something else, I'll part other things out to sell them. So like, to get that motor, I sold a set of old wheels that I never wanted to sell, but I needed a motor, you know, and other engine parts. And I mean,
Man, you got your
it
priorities
literally
straight.
balances itself out. I try to.
Yeah, no. You got this figured out. We're all a bunch of
try.
suckers
I
around
would
here.
sell the motor to get the sick wheels.
Yeah, because that's hot boy right there.
Yeah, well, yeah.
We didn't even talk about your wheels.
Yeah, CCWs.
Oh,
The
okay.
wheels I always wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I finally saved up all my pennies to get them.
Damn, they're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but for like 3-piece baller ass wheels,
Yeah.
they're reasonable. I mean, compared to like, I don't know, I mean, like Ford Lines and stuff, they're super expensive.
Yeah.
Wheels, but yeah, they're wide as shit. I wanted to stretch 315s, so I got big wheels.
So what is the wheel?
It's 18 by 13.
Jesus.
Jeez, that's big, dude.
Yeah.
And let me guess.
The fronts are 11 and a half or something. I don't know.
Jeez.
I can't wait to
So
see
you
your
built
race
this
car.
cage yourself?
No, I didn't. Again, I didn't know how to weld. I had a guy do it.
Is that the only thing that you didn't do with your own two
I had
hands?
to design it though because no one made one for the car. And
Yeah.
since I wanted to daily it, I wanted it to fit like you can't really see this.
No, you can't.
Normal
clean.
cars, you see it here.
Yeah.
It's like that's dumb. You're gonna kill yourself.
No.
So there was a lot of work.
I mean, honestly,
that.
from the outside, if,
Yeah, I mean, I did weld those in, which look like shit because
No, but like from the outside, A-pillar wise, you really can't see it.
snug.
Yeah,
It
it's
was-
really snug. Can you fire it up then? Because we want to hear it sing. Oh, you don't have to get ready for action. I just want to hear it start because like I want to hear this exhaust. Okay. Oh, is this the quiet mode?
That's a loud mode.
Oh, that's loud mode. Okay. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's a lot. That's a lot.
I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's quiet. That's quiet. Alright. Alright.
You can really hear the cam.
You can hear it, yeah, it's chops.
Really hear the cam.
Yeah. Man, that's pretty choppy there, my friend.
Yeah,
Do you think you can throw some donies here?
I think so. We'll see.
Alright, cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damn. Thank you very much for bringing that by, dude.
Yeah, dude, of course.
This thing's crazy. That's a lot of grip.
a lot of grip.
Be throwing around the parking lot.
I mean, it's just it's so much traction. It's just really hard on it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, this is sticky.
Yeah, there's a lot of rubber down here. Well, thanks again, dude. That was sick.
Yeah.
This thing gets down in parties.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was ear splitting.
Yeah.
Super loud.
That is, dude, no joke.
Yeah,
You know, do you watch the
Every
videos?
once in a while, yeah.
So you
every
know
once in
what
a while.
comes
What
now.
do you mean every once in a
Every
while?
day, usually.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
wow.
And you'll know how we close these.
That's a wrap.
No.
Come on.
You know.
He said he knows.
Okay.
That's a wrap.
He used his inside voice.
It's a nice,
Is
it's
that
a
first
sharp
voice?
one.